Hi, the most important women influencer of my life is my friend Revti, whose optimism and cheerfulness in the face of great adversity changed my own outlook towards life. Happy Women's Day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Aurobindo, and the most influential woman for me has been the architect Deepa Rao, and the reason is very simple. She has taught me how to appreciate architecture and how to, have different forms, how to explore architecture, and her vast knowledge of architecture, of the subject, and not just, but all other subjects has helped me have an appreciation for life. Uh, Talking to her and discussing with her after the day's end. It also helps me to understand the issues that women go through on a day-to-day basis.
Actually, I come to talk about my Auntie Kapila, who was from a generation which saw enormous hardships, and particularly, obviously, the girls and the women when they grew up would have had, a very different course of life from the siblings, the male siblings. And when we were young, we never realized that here was a person who, as many other women are, have been, and that they would have seen, a lot of travails and hardships in their lives. So she always never projected it, and what she stood out for was that she managed to hold many things together in spite of, in spite of things falling apart many and on many occasions. And what I fondly remember her for is a keen interest in mathematics, which she and her generation probably had the freedom. They would have pursued it as a profession, and also, been led a fuller personal life, as all of them had deserved to be. So she's a very inspiring person.
The most inspiring woman influencer in my life is my grandmother. Because of my grandmother, I have some of the habits in my life which has helped me to grow as a person. However, I think that at different stage of my life, I had different influencer who are also women.
The biggest women influencers in my life have been all these people mentioned in the backdrop for instilling the right values in life. Happy Women's Day to everyone.
Indra Noori is a renowned Indian American businesswoman. She is an inspiration and a role model for millions of women around the world. She is also an inspiration to me. Her rise from a humble background to a top leadership role is a saga of determination, hard work, and integrity. She served as a chairperson of a multinational corporation, PepsiCo. She demonstrates the impact of great leaders truly have. Things like vision, having courage for your convictions, and unleashing the true power potential of human resources. The results of her tenure as a CEO of PepsiCo speaks for themselves. This is a wonderful opportunity, and I would like to wish all the women around the world a happy Women's Day.
Good morning. The most inspiring women in my life are my mother, wife, and mother-in-law. All the three of them are teachers by profession and have taught me several very important life lessons.
My inspiration has been Meena Chandarkar. She was a teacher, educator, and my former school superintendent. She was a very loving person, and she had a lot of new ideas regarding child education and learning with love. She was actually an influencer to parents as well, and she actually knew every student's name in the school. So we all were heavily motivated and inspired by her. And till today's date, just remembering her also helps me get through many nuances of life. I think she played more by instinct rather than intellect. So she's a very enriching person, and I would be happy to meet her again. Thank you, Meena ma'am.
On this Women's Day, I would like to speak about the influencers in my life. As a teenager, I was influenced by my grandmother. She's a survivor who educated her daughters against all odds to become career women. As a young professional, I was influenced by artist Annapurna Sitaram, who is amazingly creative in adapting to fresh thoughts and new art forms, so her art is relevant across generations. More recently, I'm influenced by late Dr. Chandrama Sagar, a pioneering doctor, committed professional, and a humanist.
The most inspiring woman of my life has been my mother, my greatest strength, morally, emotionally, and worldly. She has given me everything that I ever had to know, to make a mark on this.
कुछ बड़ा करने के लिए बड़ा बनने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। जैसे महारानी अहिल्याबाई होलकर, मालवा की रानी जिसने भारतवर्ष में उच्च शिक्षा को बढ़ावा दिया और महेश्वरी हस्तशिल्प को नया आयाम दिया। ऐसी महिला सभी के लिए प्रेरणा स्रोत है। नो वंडर शी स्टिल एसोसिएटेड एज अ मदर बाय द वीवर्स ऑफ महेश्वरी।
The most inspiring women of my life is my mother, my eye. My mother had always been a guiding light and a friend to me throughout my life. When I lost my dad, I constantly wondered why this had to happen to me, to my family. Through all of this, the pillar to my strength was my eye, my superhero. I have never seen one of a kind person who is none other than my eye, who is super cool, who is humorous, who is accepting, and thanks for being a Wonder Woman. Thank you.